10 Body Language Tips to Attract Your Crush. Have you ever been attracted to someone but didn't know how to express your feelings? It's a common struggle, but there are simple and effective ways to use body language to communicate your attraction and win over your crush. Before we dive into it, please press that red button to subscribe to our channel and comment, "I've subscribed," so we can thank you. Number 10. Use touch. Touch has the power to attract and build intimacy with your crush. Touching your crush, naturally and respectively, can help you develop a chemistry and a connection. Suppose you're on a first date with your crush and you're both laughing at a joke. You lightly touch their arm or shoulder as you laugh, establishing a brief physical connection. This touch can aid in the development of traction and chemistry between you. Touch, on the other hand, must be used with caution and respect. Overdoing it or inappropriately touching your crush can be a major turnoff and even cause discomfort. So use touch sparingly and only when it feels natural and appropriate. Number 9. Mirroring. Mirroring your crush's body language is another effective way to establish rapport and a connection. Mirroring is the subtle and natural imitation of your crush's posture, gesture, and facial expressions. This can indicate that you're on the same wavelength as them, creating a sense of familiarity and comfort. If your crush leans back into their chair, you can do the same in yours. You can do the same if they cross their arms. If they smile, you can reciprocate. These small mirroring actions can help you and your crush feel more connected and attractive. Mirroring is also important because it can help you develop a stronger bond with your crush. Mirroring someone's body language demonstrates that you understand and emphasize with them, which can foster trust and intimacy. However, it is critical to use mirroring cautiously and not overdo it. Too much or too obvious mirroring can come across as insincere or creepy, which can have the opposite effect. Number 8. Open posture. An open and confident posture is a powerful means of expressing attraction and confidence to your crush. An open posture involves keeping your arms uncrossed and your body facing your crush. This shows that you're open to communication and interested in what they say. Assume you're at a party and you see your crush across the room. You approach them with a confident stride and you keep your arms uncrossed. As you begin talking to them, maintain eye contact and keep your body facing them. This shows that you're confident and eager to learn more about them. Open posture is important because it can provide your crush with a sense of comfort and safety. When you have an open posture, you communicate that you're approachable and easy to talk to, which can put your crush at ease. Number 7. Leaning in. Leaning in towards your crush can be an effective way to demonstrate interest and participation in the conversation. It indicates that you're paying attention to what they say and want to be close to them. Leaning in can also foster intimacy and connection, which can aid in developing attraction between you and your crush. For example, imagine you're having a coffee date with your crush. You lean in slightly and tilt your head to show that you're paying attention as they tell their story. This subtle body language cue can help you and your crush feel seen and heard and create chemistry between you. However, leaning in should be used strategically and not excessively. Leaning in too much or too frequently can appear invasive or aggressive, which may turn off your crush. So be aware of your body language and use leaning selectively to demonstrate interest and engagement. Number 6. Nodding. Nodding is a subtle but effective way to demonstrate that you're engaged and interested in your crush's words. When your crush speaks, nodding your head indicates that you're actively listening and processing to what they say. This can help create a connection of understanding between you and your crush. For example, imagine you're on a first date with your crush and they're telling you about their favorite hobby. You nod in agreement and show interest in their words as they speak. This nonverbal cue can help your crush feel seen and heard and create a sense of chemistry between you. However, it's important to use nodding selectively and not overdo it. If you nod too much or too frequently, your crush might think that you're acting fake or uninterested, which could turn them off. So be mindful of your body language and nod strategically to show interest and engagement. We're halfway through the video, and this is the right time to remind you to give us a like if you're enjoying the video, which you obviously are. Number 5. Use gestures. Number 5, we suggest using gestures. Your communication with your crush can be enriched with gestures that add emphasis and emotion. Nonverbal cues, such as gestures, help you express yourself and make communication more engaging. Imagine for a moment that you're telling a funny story to your crush. To emphasize the punchline, you make your story much more engaging. You use natural hand gestures to emphasize the punchline during your conversation. These gestures can help create a sense of connection and chemistry between you and your crush. But it's important to use these gestures correctly and with care. Your crush may become disoriented or even irritated if you overdo it or make gestures that are too big or exaggerated. Therefore, using gestures sparingly and in natural and appropriate manner. Number 4, fidgeting. Now we know you're not expecting this one on the list, and that is for obvious reasons. So we'll take a little longer to explain why fidgeting can also be used to attract your crush. Fidgeting is an unconventional body language trick to show your special someone that you're engaged and interested. When we're anxious or excited, we often fidget with our hands, play with our hair, or tap our feet. These small movements can communicate to your crush that you're attentive and flustered, which can be attractive to them. When using fidgeting as a body language tip, it can be especially effective when you feel nervous or unsure. By using slight fidgeting motions, you can present a feeling of vulnerability and genuineness. These qualities may make your crush find you even more attractive. Twirling your hair is one way to use fidgeting. It can be especially effective for women, as it's often seen as a symbol of femininity and beauty. It's a subtle way of showing your crush that you're interested and attentive. Alternately, you can tap your feet or play with your hands when you're sitting or standing still. This can also help communicate energy and enthusiasm. It's essential to be mindful of how much you fidget, as excessive movements can be interpreted as a lack of confidence or anxiousness. Subtle movements are key to communicating interest and engagements, so use your fidgets judiciously. Fidgeting can be a great way to show your crush you're interested and engaged, particularly when you're feeling anxious or uncertain. These subtle movements can help express vulnerability and genuineness, creating feelings of admiration and a stronger connection between you. Number 3, use personal space. Being physically close to your crush can be a great way to build intimacy and create attraction. Sitting or standing near them can help develop a sense of proximity that can evoke positive emotions and chemistry. If you sit across from your crush, try leaning in a bit to create a sense of intimacy. This can make them feel more comfortable and enhance the attraction between you two. Just be mindful not to cross boundaries regarding your crush's personal space, as it may cause them to feel uneasy or threatened. Maintain an effortless, understand approach for more intimate atmosphere without being too much. Number 2, maintain eye contact. Keeping eye contact is a crucial element of body language when establishing a connection and creating attraction. Establishing eye contact with someone implies that you're interested in hearing what they say, paying attention, and feeling sure of yourself in the moment. However, maintaining eye contact can be difficult. If you stare too intensely, it can be perceived as aggressive or frightening. On the other hand, if you don't make eye contact, it can make the other person think that you don't care or that you're uneasy. For effective eye contact, it's important to balance focusing on the other person and glancing away occasionally. A reliable tip is to look into their eyes for a few beats, then look away before returning. This helps to keep the intensity of eye contact from becoming too intense. Maintaining eye contact is not only about looking into the other person's eyes, it's also vital to be aware of your body language. When you meet their gaze, appear open and carefree, as this can be attractive to your crush. Furthermore, take note of their body language. If they look uncomfortable or disinterested, it may be time to adjust your strategy. Number 1, pay attention to micro-expressions. The last tip is that you must focus on micro-expressions, as it's an important part of the body language that can help draw your crush's attention. Micro-expressions are a brief, involuntary facial expression that respond to an emotion. They can be a great way to comprehend the other person's feelings and emotions, and a tool for showing your own emotions and intentions. For example, if your crush furrows their brow or narrows their eyes, it could mean that they are confused or doubtful about what you just said. On the other hand, if they smile and their eyes sparkle, it could be a sign that they're engaged and interested in the conversation. Paying attention to your own micro-expressions is important. For example, suppose you're feeling anxious or nervous. In that case, it might be shown through your facial expressions without you even realizing it. Be mindful of your micro-expressions can help you control them and show others the emotions you intend to convey. To sum up, body language can be a powerful way to show interest in someone and build a stronger connection. By being conscious of your own body signals and reading their nonverbal clues, you can demonstrate your confidence and learn more about their emotions and desires. Making eye contact, using gestures and touch appropriately, and paying attention to micro-expressions are all tips to help you form a bond with your crush. Don't forget to be natural when applying these strategies, but also consider how comfortable the other person is with each one. With these helpful tips in mind, it's possible to increase your chances of catching your crush's attention. If you feel we missed any tips, let us know in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in our next video soon.